Hey friends, if you haven't noticed, it's a little warm today. One of the warmer days we've had so far this spring season. 90s popping up in the east. We have 92 at Childress, up to Canadian. Borger 92 also. Clarendon joining the fun there, 90 even. Here in Amarillo, hovering just under. We're at 87, and then we kind of hold those 80s heading back into New Mexico. Now it is a day that warm, dry wind is blowing. These are sustained, and notice the direction southwest. That's that downslope wind coming out of New Mexico, about 15 to 25, but a few locations like Amarillo getting some pretty good gusts. We're gusting 35, Borger gusting 33. So kind of got that blow dryer effect going across the area. The relative humidity reflects that big time. We're way down at some pretty pathetic numbers. 11% over at Hereford, Tulia 11%, Tucumcari and Portales 10%. So obviously with very dry air and warm temperatures, we have a fire weather concern. Red flag warnings out from about Amarillo westward into New Mexico. We'll hold this again tomorrow, a very similar day for us here in the western part of the area for tomorrow. However, in the east, it'll be a different story. Here's our thunderstorm outlook, and notice we're back to the risk, at least, of the potential for some severe weather. We're kind of focusing on the yellow shaded area. That's where we have a slight risk, which means the probability up a little bit. The elements needed for severe weather going to be in play from about Pampa and Clarendon eastward into Oklahoma. Amarillo not included in that, at least not right now. It's going to come down to where the moisture is and is not, and I think this graphic right here kind of spells that out. Dry air moving in from the west past Amarillo, but in the east there's going to be a line, a very sharp boundary, the dry line we call it, between that dry air and the moist air. So the western part of the area, again, desert wind. East of that dry line, we'll have all of the elements, including moisture, for heavy to severe thunderstorms. This model shows storms popping up around 5 p.m., lasting until about 8 or 9 p.m. in that area, and then moving on out of here. So because some of those storms could be severe and dangerous, first alert situation, your whole first alert weather team will be watching that tomorrow.